Good morning, my name's Tom, and today I want to talk to you about Pam Hemphill. She's one of several January 6th participants who's chosen to go through the process of rejecting their presidential pardon. And you may be thinking, well, that's weird. Why? Well, if you were watching a year and a half or so ago, you may have looked at me doing these videos regarding people's statements at sentencing hearings and, you know, who actually has a chance of understanding that their codependencies were taken advantage of. That, there was a lot of codependencies being used that are commonly associated with things like adult survivors of childhood DV, adult survivors of adult DV, substance abuse disorder, PTSD, and how, through lies, manipulation, gaslighting, these things can be taken advantage of. There's a small number of people, I said, who had the potential to come to figure this out. And it's an even smaller number out of that actually does figure it out. Like I said, there's only a handful of people publicly coming out and saying, yeah, we were wrong here. And she's coming out and she's actually using language that demonstrates she's fully cognizant now of what happened and how the other participants aren't getting it and will absolutely walk away from the conversation. And that kind of checks out because, out of 1,500 people, to be honest, you're lucky if maybe 50 of them will actually come to terms with what they did and how it was wrong. Especially after 4 years late, their hero actually showed up and gave them the pardon that, if he actually cared about them, he would have given them on January 7th. But that's how those relationships go. And sometimes you have to be willing to accept that, even if it involves, your loved ones. Sometimes they're just not going to get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. And have a great day.